2, 3.
6, 7, 8, 9.
We're on.
Oh, 1.
We're on.
What?
We're on.
No, we're on. Oh,
We're
we're on, but
on.
nobody's watching yet. See, so
We're on.
I know, but there's
So when they
okay.
come-
Hi there, folks. Welcome to Ocean Spit, the little show about big things. It's Thursday. You know what that means? It's the best show of the week. Co-host, give it up for my lovely wife, Laura Ocean, is in the house. Hi, honey.
Where is she, honey?
You're right here.
Oh,
I love the draw. I love the top, by the way.
He loves
Matches
the
the
top.
shirt.
his old man shirt.
It's called a flannel.
He's
I
wearing
don't
it.
wear flannels too often because I don't
I
own a
told
trailer
you the
home.
day. He's
I don't own
out.
a trailer home and listen to country music. But today,
There's
I
nothing
put
wrong with country music.
old
there's nothing
country.
wrong with
Old
trailer
country is
home.
good. I love trailer homes too.
I was just going to say, you of all people, you
Absolutely.
sleep in a tent, let alone a truck.
Well, tents are nice. Anyway, folks, how you guys doing today? Welcome to Ocean Spit, a little show about big things. Today is Thursday, the 29th of September. A couple more days, and October is going to hit us, honey. Yes, it is. And I love October. It's our favorite time of year.
It is fall, Halloween.
Thanksgiving, Christmas, my 60th birthday coming up this year, December 28th. Oh, I love it. As I say in a secret word, I feel like Groucho today for some reason. Very sarcastic today. I'm in that kind of mood. I mean, today's especially. Well, I'm not.
Today.
Well, today I feel a little bit more sarcastic. Anyway, folks, you're watching Ocean Spit. We got a great show lined up for you to book.
do.
Check the website, TonyOceanMusic.com, and give us a call to book a show at 847-763. I'm sorry, 847-769-8609.
Honey, you can just read it right
I
out
know,
there.
I can't see it.
He doesn't even know his own
Also,
phone
if
number.
you're looking to be a sponsor on the Tony Ocean Show, why don't you give us a call as well, folks? And right now, everybody that's watching the show, we ask you please to give us a little share. Push the button on the side of the end of your phone over there, side of your phone, and share the show. Let us all know about Ocean's Pit, a little show about big things. Now, before we start the show, folks, let's thank our sponsors. Let's get them down, folks. Roy McCampbell, who just celebrated his birthday
yesterday.
Happy birthday, Roy McCampbell. Attorney at law, statewide law practice that is client-focused and results-driven. For a good lawyer, honest guy, gets the job done. Call Roy McCampbell at 708-275-4264. And don't forget my wife's company called Laura Ocean Solutions. Increasing profits while reducing credit card fees.
That's what I do.
Credit card processing at its finest. Look up her company, Laura Ocean Solutions. Our good friends from Deutsch Power Center, the Great Lakes, servicing the construction and diesel industry in Chicago for the last 100 years. Give my buddy Sal, who I seen last night. Thank you, Sal. 224-276-6550. Honey, why don't you tell them about our good buddies from Don Esteban Cigars?
Why?
I got 3, now you get 3.
Oh, Don. Call Javier over at Don Esteban. He does great. Send him this Tony Ocean cigars. Hand rolled. I think a lot of things can be hand rolled, right?
Huh?
Oh. 727-366-7536 and tell Javier Tony sent you.
Absolutely. Get the Tony Ocean special. Tell them about Airtight Windows, honey.
Our friend Lou over at Airtight and Siding Specialist. It's family owned for 30 years. For honesty and quality, do it right with Airtight. Call Lou over at 708-788-5000.
They're from Berwyn, Illinois, locally owned. They're great guys, folks. Absolutely good people. And Trico Hair Experts, folks, recreating great hair days for men, women, and children. Out of Rosemont, Illinois, Anthony and Carmela doing a great job. So 773-999-7888. Don't forget about the hats and the sprays. Do it like I did, folks. You won't be bald again, men or women or kids. Trico Hair Experts.
If you're turning your bathroom black, go ahead and go
ahead. If you're still here, Trico. Stop you. All right, honey. A couple ways to see the show. Of course, the Tony Ocean Facebook page, the Mo Carrara personal page. Of course, we're also on Twitter. We're also on YouTube. Please go to the channel and subscribe. Subscribe. Did I say that right? And now you can see us live every afternoon on LinkedIn.
I didn't even realize LinkedIn was doing videos, and they are. So you can go right on LinkedIn and watch the show as well.
Absolutely.
So cool.
Isn't that cool? I like it. Hello, everybody. Buddy, what's up? Donnie Morrison, I hope you're good all over there in Florida. Pina, Dick announced this week that I am candidate for the office of the Men in Fourth Ward of the City of Des Plaines. Dick, say it.
Congratulations. Congratulations to you. You have our vote.
You have our vote, folks. Absolutely. Go support my buddy Dick Say It, folks. our good Armenian friend. That means we can, once he gets in office, we can play Des Plaines Fest. All right, folks. So that's good. Luann, Jerry Jams.
Hello, Joanne and Luann and Jerry.
And Carol, thank you, Dan, last night. KJ, Albert, what's up? I'm turning 70 this year, 68, nothing.
Right, Albert? He's just a baby.
Albert, you look good for 70,
I was just
brother.
going to say, Albert. And Buddy's in the house.
Donnie, you're good. Pina, Dick. Okay, we go back up again. Tony Toto, great seeing you and Julie last night.
Hey,
Richard
Tony
Hamlin,
Richard.
Emil. All right, guys, I want to thank you all for coming out to Rosario's last night in beautiful Roselle, Illinois. I mean, Sue Jambroni, the Totos, of course, Dave Antonelli, thank you. Deborah and Mark, Fred and Kathleen. Deborah and Kathleen, happy birthday. It was great seeing great friends. And Carlo Joseph did a great job last night, one of the newest members of the Ocean Pit family.
Welcome, Carlo.
Sal, praying for Florida. I'm praying for my son and his family. Lost contact with him yesterday. The area appears to be destroyed for reports we are getting.
Sal, we just heard from a couple other friends who has been 16 hours since she's reached her parents and so many others. I know obviously the electricity or the internet's all are down. But we pray for all of you guys in Florida.
All our friends from Florida, folks. We did talk to Greg Reaney, who's an entertainer. He comes on the show sometimes. He was in Venice, Florida, and they just had a little small leak on their roof, but they're okay. So they're just cleaning up the debris. Also, Tony Lulo, a friend of it, he's got the trailer over there. His roof came right off the trailer, folks. There's a lot of damage in Florida. But let's hope our prayers still go out to everybody out there. Our prayers, Sal, we are with you, buddy. Thank you. To hear from you and Ron sounds great. Oh, absolutely. Announced this week that I'm candidate for the office of the city of Des Plaines. You got it, Dick. That's it.
Dick said we can keep announcing that.
Absolutely. We got to get Dick on the show. Ooh. Dick, why don't we get you on the show next week, buddy? Get you on Ocean Spit. We'll talk about a little bit about Dick Sand, because I would love that. People would love to know a little bit more about my good friend Dick, if you don't know him already. So, like I said, Hurricane Ian, 2.5 million people are lost without power in Florida. The winds were up to 155 miles an hour. Naples had hit, Fort Myers, certain parts. And folks, it's the first time it's happened in 100. Now, look, so they have hurricanes almost every year in Florida, but not in this particular sort of part in Florida. Almost 100 years since they've had this devastating of Tampa Bay. I guess the airport got hit. It's just devastating. But I hope our prayers go out to everybody. And please keep praying for Florida, because even though, think about it, folks, the worst, if some of it's the worst is done, but there's a lot of rebuilding homes and losing your priceless treasures in your home. And
I was even watching some videos yesterday. They were actually showing sharks swimming in the streets because the water all came up to the streets, and you could see shark tails actually. So it's like, and the restaurants that were halfway up the beautiful restaurants that people were at the week prior.
Yeah, I mean, it's just brutal. But again, prayers go out to everybody in Florida, please. Also in Puerto Rico and Cuba, they're still out of power. It's been about a month, and there's no power in Puerto Rico or Cuba. So and it's crazy. All this stuff is happening now. It's just scary. Mm-hmm. 5 people get hit by lightning in front of the White House. It's just crazy what's going on in this world right now. Really is. Hi, guys. My mom's in hospital. Health Park, Fort Myers, safe but hospital on lockdown. They had water to the second floor. All employees lost their cars.
Oh my gosh,
Christine, we're so sorry, but at least your mother's in the hospital. At least she's good. At least she's in that area.
She's safe.
She's safe at least. I mean,
we did hear about some hospitals that closed down altogether in Florida. So I don't know what they did, if they had to transport people prior or what.
And here's the sad thing about Florida, folks. And I know people go out there, they move, warmer weather, it's different lifestyle, blah, blah, blah. Every year, you pay a little bit more money to people that live in Florida. You pay for the extra sandbags. You have to board up your windows. You have to do whatever it takes. And sometimes you have to leave
your whole home. So
it's almost like I don't know why would
Wow.
I would never want to move to Florida just because of that.
Son's a lineman, and he's restoring power.
You know, Lucille, God bless your son, everybody. I heard they were sending a whole bunch of trucks, electrical trucks from all different companies out to Florida to hope to be able to help everybody out there. They're going to need help, folks. They're going to need it after all the devastation that's going out there right now. Let's just hope whatever we can do. So please, everybody out there, please pray for Florida.
Oh, absolutely.
These are the times to be content to be living in Illinois, not to be attracted to the likes of Florida, not to my interests, my ashes will remain here. Well, I understand that. And a couple of people, Mike North, the guy who writes for the Tribune and Daily Herald, used to be an announcer on The Score. He says, you know what, all the stuff they have to go through, he goes, he'd rather just stay cold and shovel. It's just sad. It's got to happen in Florida. And it does happen a lot, but not as bad. This is very bad. So please, our prayers go out to all our friends and everybody out in Florida.
Yes. Absolutely.
All right, folks. A couple things coming up. We're going back to Are We Live October 5th on Wednesday. The 6th will be at Zaza's in Lake Barrington. And folks, October 8th will be at Ron Onesti's Club Arcata Speakeasy. And don't forget, October 10th is Columbus Day. We will have our own float this year. We're excited to be doing that, folks. We're just we got almost there. We're just a couple more $100 short from our sponsorship. So anybody out there want to sponsor the Tony Ocean float for Columbus Day on State Street, that great street, Monday, October 10th. We're excited about that. And then the Josie Awards, again, been nominated. This show has been nominated. Me and my wife will be there representing Ocean Spit on October 23rd, Nashville, Tennessee at the Grand Ole Opry at the Josie Awards. We've been nominated.
My kind of town.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. We're going to have Josie and Tina on the show next week as well, talking about the 8th annual Josie Awards coming up in Nashville, Tennessee. Folks, I put out this quote yesterday, and I put a picture of myself with this quote. It's got to be the most. I'm going to put this slogan on T-shirts, and everybody should do this, folks. And I got a lot of response for it, a lot of views, and a lot of likes. This is a quote you all need to live by. Work hard so you no longer have to introduce yourself when you walk into a room. Let everybody know who you are. And you know what? With people like you and the hard work that we do, that I do, and my family, Laura, and everybody, I've been pretty blessed with that.
That's not just an entertainer's job. That's in
Any
your
job,
office.
In your
You
office,
be the best in
or
your
whatever
office,
you
and
do.
you walk in the
People
door
you
and
walk in the
everyone knows
room.
you're the good one.
Who's got the biggest sales, or who sold the most cars, or who sold the most houses, or whoever it is. You know, who invented something, whatever it is. Be the first one. Work hard to let everybody know that.
Absolutely.
Absolutely is right. Congratulations to Aaron Judd, ladies and gentlemen, of my New York Yankees, folks. He tied Roger Maris's record, folks.
I was just going to say, let's talk about Roger Maris's record.
Roger Maris's
61
record.
Home runners lasting 61
Now,
years.
Roger Maris did it in 1961, 61 home runs in one season. Babe Ruth did 60 home runs in 1927. And Aaron Judd now 61 in the year 2022. And the year is not over yet, the regular season. It almost is soon. But, for a while, they weren't pitching to him. They were walking him. They never thought he was going to get. Now he's going to have to break Roger Maris's record. So congratulations, Aaron Judge. Imagine this, folks, with all the world and the craziness with the religion and the politics and the pandemic and the bullshit. Just imagine if 7 billion humans can all
humans, there's an H.
If 7 billion humans can all get along, how much we can accomplish in this world. There's so much devastation. There's so much separation. We have been so divided for the first time in many, many years. And no matter what side of the political view you're on, whatever it is, it's been a horrible 18 months, really bad. And the world is just not the same. Actually, since the pandemic of 2020, that's going to be one of the things we're going to be talking about, folks. But before we get to that, I know you got some stuff to talk about too, Laura.
If you ever give me a chance.
Well, I like to get the first stuff out of the way, the first page at least. Okay.
At least the first page.
September 26th, 29th, 1986. You might remember this, honey. Cincinnati, Ohio was going to be called something called Balloon Fest, where their plans was to send up 2 million balloons up all at the same time. But because of a giant storm, that never happened. So the United Way
Where
did.
is this at?
This is in Cincinnati, Ohio.
Okay, no, I don't remember.
It's called Balloon Fest.
Okay.
They were going to release 2 million balloons
That's
all
cool.
at one time for peace and all that. But because of the rainstorm, it didn't happen. But the United Way did release 150 million balloons, but it was total disaster. They ended up in pipelines. They ended up in trees. It was just a total disaster, even though they were trying to do something good. This was September 29th.
Now, I have heard this recently. So,
1986.
you know how back in the day we used to always, and even at weddings, people sometimes they'll let up balloons. They're saying you're not supposed to do that anymore.
Hurts the birds?
Yeah, it hurts the birds. It's not good for the it doesn't disintegrate. So it's not good for the earth or whatever. But yeah, I've heard that recently.
It's
too.
also the same thing with rice at weddings. You can't throw them anymore because I guess the birds eat them and they explode or something. You heard about that?
Well, I'd give them to the dogs for the tummy ache.
Yeah,
Peggy, I'm so glad to hear your son and family is safe in Orlando.
That's very good, Peggy.
Carol, thank you for asking. Mom's had a
Okay.
little bit of a setback.
Well,
Good and
tell her what
bad.
happened. Yeah, she's still in rehab,
She's
folks.
still at the rehab.
Since August.
August 2nd, to be precise. So she has been between the hospital and the rehab since August 2nd, as we all know. But yesterday morning, I got woken up at 6 a.m. from the nurse calling me. She had fallen out of her bed. She doesn't remember falling out of bed.
Now, she does have a guard on the bed, right?
Yes,
hon?
but she's a wild sleeper. And I hear Mama's on. Mama's on
Mama
right
D,
now.
how you
Mama
doing,
D's
Mom?
on,
We love
Carol.
you, Ma.
So, yes. So anyway, she had fallen out of the bed. She did not get hurt. Thankfully, a pillow fell out first.
And it broke her fall.
Yes. So she woke up on the floor. She said it was an absolute horror movie because she couldn't get up. She couldn't do what she needed to do. She was actually yelling out for the nurses. And then the drawer was next to her, luckily. So she was slamming the drawer to get someone's attention. They did come in right away and did get her back into bed. But it was quite a scare. So in the meantime, she hasn't been feeling the best. So we think that's maybe why she was sleeping so sound, or we're not really sure.
And they're going to do some x-rays to find out?
They did a chest x-ray yesterday, and they did some more blood work. So sounds like she might be coming down with something again. We don't know. But long or the short, thank you for asking. We are keeping our prayers. But they did say she may be coming home on Saturday. So we don't know for sure now, but that's the word on the street.
That's the word on the street. I love Florida. I love Chicago and the suburbs. Sal, we love you too, brother. Denise, how you doing? Denise, Diana, hope you're doing well. We hope you and Tony are well. Richard, was it 99 Luft balloons? Oh, that's a good one. From 99 Luft balloons. Anyway, you make me sad that I moved to Florida. I just prayed till I die. Wait. You make me sad that I've moved to Florida. I just pray until I die, nothing like this anymore. But my body will always slip into Chicago. Emo, I know, brother.
Shipped
to Chicago, brother. And I know. And we just want you to be happy and be safe out there, buddy. Ray Nardi, Sugar Ray is in the house. What's up? Richard Hammond says 61 years.
We did that already.
That was 61 years ago. Wow. Walk naked, buddy says.
How to
walking naked would work too. Yeah, there you go.
That too will get everyone's attention, and they'll know who you are.
That's a good point too. Yeah, absolutely. All right, let's go down to here, folks. Ocean Spit, Carl Doty. I want to say hello to Carl. Tony Deanna. Hey, Mr. and Mrs. Lipschitz from Florida. They just told me that their bingo parlor has been destroyed.
Tony's hoping the Lipschitz are doing good in Naples.
I hope the Lipschitz are doing good. They said that their bingo parlor was completely smashed and the shuffleboard tournament has been canceled. So anyway, Tony Deanna, I hope you're doing well.
Good to see you, Carl.
Carl Doty, I want to thank Carl. Of course, we do what he does for St. Jude's every year. And of course, this year, over 400 people showed up at St. Jude's benefit, and they raised over $40,000 for St. Jude's and this beautiful booklet. That
Carl and Paul.
Carl, I'm telling you, man. I know you tell a little clips about everybody that was donating and volunteers and the entertainment. But
you didn't say anything about you in there.
I was going to say, Carl, there's nothing about you and Paula in this
you and
book.
Paula in there. We should do it right up next
number
time.
one, and I'm glad that you got my letter because you wrote exactly what I told you to write. I'm only kidding. Thank you so much for the kind words.
Wonderful,
you're
yes.
Beautiful, Carl, and thank you for everything you do, St. Jude's, Carl, and Paula Doty. Thank you guys so much. All right, honey. All right, real fast. Two Rat Pack shows coming up.
What else, dear?
You know how important, how much people have been asking about the Rat Pack shows. They're coming up, folks. Okay, Sunday, October 9th. I hear the show is sold out. October 9th at the Lyric Theater, 12952 Western Avenue in Blue Island, Illinois. Ocean's Rat Pack will be making its debut. It's a brand new theater, folks, 400-seater. We sold out the first week we're there. Week after us is Rick Cicito. He sold out. So we're excited about that. Check if there's tickets. I hear it's sold out, but you can try www.lyrictheater.com. Doors open at 4:30. Dinner's at 5. 6 to 7:30 is the show. And also October 15th, we'll be at the Wyndham Hotel in Kenosha, Wisconsin. Ocean's Rat Pack. $10 in advance. Go to what'shappening.com for tickets. $12 at the door. It's going to be a lot of fun on 15th of October. All right, honey.
And hello to Kathy, Mary, and John Faso. Good to see you guys.
John, boom, boom. I hope you guys are celebrating your anniversary, you and Vivian. Great seeing you guys at Taverna on Saturday. All right, what do you got, honey? Read that. I think that's pretty funny.
It's NFL. Because it's actually a funny joke.
It's a funny joke about the NFL and women.
It's a little long.
Well, here, sometimes some women. Some women don't understand football. There's a lot of men, of course, love it, and some women like it because the men watch it and they do it for Sundays. But then there's some that really do follow the sport as well. So go ahead.
Some just like watching the men in the tight pants.
Read the whole thing.
I know, that's why I said it. A guy took his girlfriend to her first football game. After the game, he asked her how she liked it. "Oh, I really liked it," she replied, "especially the tight pants and the big muscles. But I don't get why they were killing each other over 25 cents.
25 cents?
He looked at her a little confused, saying, "What do you mean?" "Well, they flipped a coin. One team got it, and the rest of the game, all they kept screaming was, 'Get the quarterback, get the quarterback.' I'm like, hello, it's only 25 cents.
As Peter Tork would say with the Monkey Show, isn't that dumb? Yes, folks.
Hey, Danny Raimondi.
Danny Raimondi. Hey, buddy, he's got his kid going to get married next week. Congratulations to your son. Danny's son's getting married next week.
Real life.
So, unfortunately, Danny's not going to be at the Club Arcata Speakeasy on the 8th because his son is getting married. But congratulations to your son, Danny. What else? What do you got on that list, honey?
Okay, this is a little bit more interesting. An Ohio woman through the insider was charged with involuntary manslaughter after her second baby died from co-sleeping. Do you know what that means?
That means they sleep together
yes.
and they roll over?
Yes. Experts say infants face a higher risk of sleeping-related deaths when new parents share a bed with them.
Now, honey, I don't know. When did you share the bed when the kids were small?
Well, I did not share a bed with them. What I did do one time, and I think I might have told this story, idiot mama, first-time mama, I'm holding my oldest son, Tony, in my arm. This is the side that was off the bed. This is the side that was on the bed.
Right.
I dropped him.
Dum, dum, dum.
I fell asleep and he rolled out of my arm.
See, that's what I think.
Woke up freaking out.
No, that's look, that's got to be scary. Look,
that was probably the worst and scariest thing I ever did as a new mama.
It's got to be even with a pet. If you got a little dog, God forbid you turn over or whatever it is,
yes.
you know. Remember in The Sopranos, he sat on what's her name, his girlfriend's dog, Christopher, and killed her cat because he got home. He was drunk. He laid on the couch, fell on top, and smothered it. So this is happening. This woman, this is the second baby.
Tony, that explains it. Right? My poor Tony didn't stand a chance.
The problem, it's got number one is an accident. Twice?
Yeah, this one was twice.
It's almost like it's deliberately keep her under the pillow, smother the kid. These days, I wouldn't put anybody past somebody's fucked up parents. And I hate using that swear word, but you hear all the fun stories. How about the kid that jumped into Lake Michigan? He fell into Lake Michigan, 3 years old. He thought he just fell on accident. Then he found out that the woman pushed him in. Then they found out that the woman was his aunt. The woman said she didn't know who the kid was, and now the kid has died. Navy.
That's a disgusting story.
And that's a horrible story. But that happened. So I can't trust parents anymore, man. This day and age, it's just to the point where it's just crazy. And
could you tell when Natalie's not home, the dogs won't rest when we're doing the show?
And you can see we got Mia and Bella with us, and Zoe, but Zoe's too big. Anyway.
Okay.
Okay. This is the most action I've got in years. This is good. All right. Anyway, folks, Ocean's pick. Now, we're going to find out real fast, everybody. One more, honey, before I got another story. A great quote from Phyllis Sahajas, Nick's wife.
Identity is a prison you can never escape, but the way to redeem your past is not to run from it, but to try to understand it and use it as a foundation to grow.
I like that.
That's actually from Jay-Z.
Well, Jay-Z?
All right, stop.
Okay. All right, kids. I know. This is a lot of action. I haven't got this much action in months.
You're kissing him on the
I can't help
mouth.
it. She's kissing me. It's the dogs. Help. You know what? I love animals. What are they going to do? If it was a snake, a spider, a bug, a bird.
Good. I'm going to put all the bugs and birds by
you. That one over there, too.
Okay.
First of all, this is Mia and this is Bella, just in case anybody knows. All right, go ahead.
Uh-oh, lost your audio.
What did you push? You hit something?
I did?
Yeah, you did.
Could you hear us?
Yeah, you should be able to because, all right, okay. Go ahead.
Okay, so after a while and beauty fades, but to be married to a man who you really want me to read this?
Yeah, you forgot that part.
Oh,
you forgot. Yeah, start from the beginning.
Let's start again. Sexiness wears thin after a while and beauty fades, but to be married to a man who makes you laugh every day, that's a real treat. Who are we talking about? Who makes me laugh every day?
It's got to be the person sitting next to you, even though I give you heartburn too.
Oh.
But that's the best part of the relationship. You get half heartburn and half laughs. Right, Mia?
Really?
All right. When
does the laughing start?
Yeah, where you go. Start laughing. All right, honey. Hey. All right. You know how we got the signs? I don't know if you people follow astrology with the signs.
Ooh,
but here are what they say about certain people if you are this sign. And if you guys are agree with us, disagree with us, and honey, let me know. Aries are fighters. All the people that are Aries, they say they're fighters. Taurists are lost.
Can't read his own writing.
I couldn't even read that one. I thought that one was going to be good too. I can't even read my own writing because I write down it so fast. We're going to skip the tourist. Anyway, how
about Tauruses? Natalie, sorry, can't tell you what you are.
Geminis are artists. Gemini. Cancers are caretakers.
I'm a Cancer.
Leos are convincers. Positive. Virgo is individualist. Virgos. Scorpios are thinkers. Sagittarius are wanderers. Capricorn, me, realists. That's me. Aquarius are dreamers, and Pisces are truth tellers.
Ooh.
I never heard that one before. What do you got?
Truth teller.
There you go, honey. What else you got?
Oh, let's see what else.
Go into someone else's text. That's how you lose.
There's important things, darling.
Yeah, but you wait. It's just an hour. Not even. You got to go back to where you ended. See, folks, this is what.
Folks,
the show is every day at 12 o'clock. It can't be that hard to find out your stuff.
I read it already too. You'll be very proud of me.
You got to go down there.
I'm not going there because I don't have all the answers, and you're going to ask me more questions.
You got this one?
No, I'm not doing that. I said. I don't know about that. You didn't give me any story with it, and I don't have any information.
Well, just said you're about the house. Maybe you would know what's going on with the house market.
That's what I'm saying.
Right, but don't you work for a real estate company? Anyway, go ahead.
It's about rents.
Oh, well, rents. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Read the story before you give it to me.
I'm sorry, folks. Go ahead.
Guys are like pantyhose. Either they run, they cling, or they don't fit right in the crotch. Like that, ladies?
Now, this is a family show. This was on I love this one.
In the end, we will remember not the words of our enemies, but the silence of our friends. What is she tearing up over there?
Oh, my God. The St. Jude's book.
Oh, no.
Okay. All right.
Let's put it over
Anyway,
here.
folks, so I'm putting the doggies down now. Everybody's going to go down now. We're going to continue with the show. What else you got?
So on the New York Post, a married woman got busted for 22 Twinder notifications on the plane.
Tinder?
Tinder.
Tinder notifications on a plane?
So on the plane, she must have put on her internet, and she had 22 notifications.
Tramp, hussy, putana, as they call her in Italian and Spanish people. Can't even, isn't that crazy? People that are happily married are on Tinder trying to find people. Now that's interesting, huh?
Oh yeah, I did read about this. I actually pulled the story beforehand.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Woman said she was 34 weeks pregnant and was having a burning sensation in her armpits and was diagnosed with a clogged milk duct. After that, she ended up finding out it was stage 4 breast cancer because she didn't take it any further. Because she took her doctor's advice and listened to her doctor, but it was not a clogged milk duct.
You got to look out sometimes.
You got to be your own doctor.
Here's one for you, honey, according to New York Post.
New York Post says a daughter sleeps with her father's best man at a wedding, and the dad doesn't know. Well, I would hope the dad doesn't know.
I think the dad fucking knows now. It's on social media.
And her picture.
And her pictures. Another tramp, another hussy.
Who does that?
Oh, my good friend Daryl Amundstad and Sonia. They'll be playing this weekend at
Friday at Jameson's.
Friday at Jameson's in Arlington Heights. Go see our pal Daryl Amundstad. No, they're there Saturday, honey, not Friday. Are they there Saturday?
No, they're there Friday.
Daryl
and Sonia.
Daryl Sonia.
The
Jameson's.
BF&D.
Yeah, BF&D. Go see them.
Go see them at Jameson's in Arlington Heights.
And then Daryl will be me next week. Are we live? And Chicago Prime. So, Daryl, we love you, brother. You and Sonia knock them dead. This is interesting, honey.
I know. I'm not sure why.
All right, quiet now. All right, you got to move this.
Southwest and United Airlines workers are picketing at the Sky Harbor Airport in Arizona. Not sure what's happening there or why, but they are picketing because he didn't give me the rest of the story.
They're picketing because it's getting bad now at all the airports now. It's getting crazy. They're picketing because everybody wants more money. There's not enough pilots now. It's just crazy what's going on in this work. Hey, Tony, we survived the Hurricane Ian. Thank God. Well, Terry Santoro and the Santoro family, thank God. I know my buddy Greg, we just mentioned, who's in Venice, had a little leak on his roof, but they're just cleaning up the debris, and thank God. Tony Bisek, hey, how do you like it? She's from behind you with pulling my hair and spanking my ass.
He says, how do you like it? She says, behind with you pulling my hair and spanking my ass. He said, I meant your coffee.
Oh, Jesus Christ. What is it wrong? Here you go, Jerry. Southwest has been operating without a contract.
Okay, so that's what's going on, Jerry. Thank you, Jerry Jams.
Thank you, Jerry Jams. And let me tell you what's going on this week. Tonight, me and Jerry Jams will be at Moretti's in Edison Park. That is inside. They moved the summer concert inside tonight, 7 o'clock, me and Jerry Jams. Tomorrow we'll be at Chicago Prime Steakhouse in Schaumburg. Saturday, 2 shows. Mojo's Jukebox will be at the Broken Oar from 2 to 6, my new rock band. And then me and Jerry Jams will be at Lucky Lulu's in McHenry, Prairie Grove, 8 o'clock on Saturday. All right, we got some birthdays before you continue, my dear. Mark Farner from the great band Grand Funk Railroad. We're an American band. Mark celebrates a birthday today.
Mark Funk.
The Killer, Jerry Lee Lewis, turns 87 years old. We got a really big show. Ed Sullivan would have celebrated a birthday if he was alive. The hot commodity, Bridget Bardot. Bridget Bardot. Dorian Foley, from our friends from Foley's in Lake Geneva, Wisconsin. Dorian celebrates a birthday. Dorian. Glenn Dobbs, the brother of John Dobbs, former lead singer of Paradox, who passed away many years ago. Glenn up in heaven. Happy birthday, my friend. How about great actor Michael Douglas? Celebrates a birthday today. And one of our family members, Tommy Bam Bam Burke from the Dream Police, celebrates a birthday today. Tommy, happy birthday, Bam Bam. We love you. It's Ocean's Pit. Folks, you remember when you had the fan that used to plug in? Some people still do. You plug in the fan, and you used to speak into it, and you used to make funny noises and stuff when you were a kid.
Yeah.
Oh, I used to love that stuff. The small things that we used to make us happy when we were small. Remember the very first toy you got was a doot-to-doot? Remember the doot-to-doot when you were a kid? Yeah, when your mom gave you you used the toilet paper and the paper towel, the doot-to-doot, doot-to-doot, doot-to-doot. Remember it was called a doot-to-doot.
I've never heard that.
You never used a doot-to-doot when you were a kid?
I used them, but I never knew it was called a doot-to-doot.
What do you call it?
The toilet paper, the leftover toilet paper roll.
The leftover toilet paper roll? You guys don't remember the doot-to-doot?
Oh, yes, Mary, cards and the bike spokes.
Cards and the bike spokes. Yeah, that was very good. Good stuff. So how many people remember playing with the doot-to-doot when they were
Obviously,
kids?
Denise had a doot-to-doot.
We all had the doot-to-doot. You probably didn't call it a doot-to-doot.
Can't say I did.
There you go. All right, folks. Cleveland Indians, of course. Now
Dina, that's what they called it too.
they called it too. See, Dina, how you doing, honey? All right, guys. Remember the Cleveland Indians, of course, Major League Baseball team, who had to change their name to the Cleveland Guardians. And folks, from they've had the lowest amount of people showing up to they lost a lot of fans when they had to change the name to the Guardians instead of the Indians. 1995, many changes. At one particular time, they drew 2,842 people at each game. 745 this year. There's like a playoff team. They only drew 1,154 people. So that away, go woke. Go woke. You need to change all this bullshit. You know what? What's wrong with calling somebody Cleveland Indians? Indians. Native American Indians. Indians, I don't see that as a slang.
As a racial thing.
Is it really? I don't know. Indian, isn't that a word too? Indian is a word in the dictionary. It's an Indian word. So I don't know. And then, folks, last but not least, Chicago Bears played. The Chicago Bears played in Wrigley Field from 1921 to 1970. Same place the Cubs played. And they won 8 NFL championships. And they used to call that ballpark home. Interesting. Cleveland Guardians average home attendance year throughout Wednesday was 15,000, according to Baseball References, is 4th worst in the major league. Difference from 2019, wow. The year before the pandemic. Thank you, Jerry. See what I mean? Changing all this shit, banning all the books, taking down statues. You know what? They banned a book, honey, To Kill the Mockingbird. Remember, I think we had to read that in high school.
We did. We still have the kids.
And the movie and everything. The thing is, what they should do for the younger generation, folks, read these banned books, find out why they're being banned. Instead of just listening to these political people right now, these people called woke that are changing everything and telling you, oh, those books are no good. It's going back to, socialism, and it's just crazy. Go ahead, honey. What do you got?
Carol says her dog looks like ours, and she's watching. Angela says her dog's name is Carol, and she's watching from Fishers, Indiana.
Hello, Fishers, Indiana. What do you got on your list, girl? You got some more stories. Looks like little Bella.
Carol and Bella could be friends.
There you go. All right, honey, what do you got on your stories? I got a couple other ones coming up here, but what do you got? Listen, I hate this woman.
He hates Kelly Ripa, so he's only putting this on here to.
Who likes Kelly Ripa? Nobody does.
I know. Kelly Ripa says contract negotiations for Live were petty, and she was commanded to use Regis Philbin's hair and makeup team.
So the people that used to do Regis Philbin had to do Kelly Ripa too.
Part of her.
You figure she would have got her own. That's kind of weird. But I can't. I'm glad she's gone. Roseanne, how you doing?
So this is another stupid story.
It's not a stupid story.
Well,
it's people. It's not. It makes a lot of sense. People are working hard. Tell them.
Okay, so in the Parsec, I don't even know what that's called, what that is, but they have a customer tries to put Chipotle worker on blast for eating instead of working, and they wrote, "They're human too, bro."
They have to eat too. And unfortunately, sometimes some of these places, folks, they're understaffed.
So they might not be able to walk away to go get something to eat.
You know what's the worst, though? Remember, guys, this is way before the pandemic and before people stopped going to work. Lazy people decided not to go to work anymore. I'm going to tell you one thing. How many times you used to go to the post office and there'd be 2 lines and 12 o'clock would come, and right before you're supposed to get, one lady puts the thing out to lunch. And they leave. And then there's only one person. That happened at the post office. Oh, it used to drive me crazy. But they have to eat, technically. But they should have the manager, the fat-ass manager that's probably sitting in the office.
Back eating a sandwich.
Come on out and help when your coworker has to go to lunch or go to break. I mean, that's the way it should be. Very thing. Go ahead, honey.
All right. Just a quick quote, which I think is really important. When thinking about life, remember this. No amount of guilt can change the past, and no amount of anxiety can change the future for those of us who suffer from anxiety.
Yeah, it's a big thing, folks. A lot of people are out there that have it. And there you go, hon.
Dear girls, please don't rush into marriage. A single lady is better than a frustrated wife.
Oh, my God. Well, you know what, gentlemen?
That wasn't a planned cough.
Gentlemen, dear men, please don't rush into marriage. A single man is better than a frustrated husband. There you go, folks. So it can be used in both ways as it is. All right, now stop it, Zoe. All right, guys. This is very, very, very scary quote. Vote is the most powerful, nonviolent tool we have. Vote. But we all know from a lot of people, from different people that we're talking right now, and whether you listen to any newscast or social media, whatever you listen to, whatever station, whatever channel, whatever you listen to, this voting is going to start violence whenever this goes down in 2023 or 2024, and it's going to be very dangerous. Native Americans are called Indians because Christopher Columbus thought it was in India and called them Indians. Okay, so got it. Thank you for that. Could someone explain something if the Senate and Congress makes laws? So are these people and why people don't do anything and they still want masturbating books for little kids? Are you kidding me? Yeah. I mean, they're telling teachers to teach kids about sex, anal sex, talking about weird this stuff these teachers. Oh, yeah, this is in New Jersey. Listen, I was telling you this, and I think, look, when you're talking about kids to a certain age, I don't know what it is, but
that sex education
they're babies.
Start in 6th grade.
They're kids. Okay, if you want to talk about the basic, whatever the hell, I understand that, folks. But to tell them about certain things, let them grow up and make their own decision instead of clamming and throwing this shit in these poor kids every time they go to school. I mean, let them learn about other things before they have to learn about stuff like that, man.
Mary's post office is closed from 11:30 to 12 for lunch in Tennessee. Banks are closed at noon on Wednesday. Yep.
Okay, so you kind of know that. That's true. That makes a lot of sense.
Are you able to hear us now? I don't know what's going on with the. We've been having some sparse internet around here lately.
But she heard us, so it's got to be certain people. Patricia.
Yep. No, but the internet has been.
Yeah, it's always been like that in the house when you got 9 people using it. It's 4. I'm sorry.
4.
9. It's still a lot, probably more than people are at home
Rich,
right now.
You're teaching high school in health.
Absolutely, high school. Patrice, how you doing? One of our favorite honey bears from Honey Bear from the Chicago Bears. Teaching in high school. I would homeschool my kids. It's not the teacher's job. Absolutely, I agree. Happy Family Day, National Family Day today. It's also
Family Day around here.
Actually, National Beer Day for all you beer drinkers out there, folks. And they got good news before you start that real fast, honey. ABC says there's a new Alzheimer's drugs that are showing promise for results, making people remember a little bit more. God, wouldn't that be great?
That would be
if they
wonderful.
can come up with some sort of cure for diabetes, for Alzheimer's, for all this stuff. Maybe they can hurry up and do that, which would be fantastic. That's great news, according to ABC. What do you got?
So on the CBS News, meteorologist Jim Cantore gets hit by a tree covering this Hurricane Ian.
Well, you know what? I give some of these guys credit.
Well, there's some of them that are like storm chasers and love this stuff.
Storm chasers are doing it on their own.
True.
Unless they're getting paid to follow a storm. But some of these guys up there, and they're up there in the rain with the, Guy Smiley out there going,
with their hair all to one side.
No news is good news. Mm-hmm. And then the tree hits them as they're in Florida. This happened to this guy over there. So it's part of the job, I guess. Look at that, hon.
Yeah, that's another disgusting story.
Another story I'm talking about. This is happening to kids lately.
Very disturbing. Lifeless infant with umbilical cord still attached found in the creek, says a Georgia cop.
How many times have we been talking about this week, folks, about kids that are all it's just horrible.
And then did you hear about Shakira?
I haven't heard from her in a while.
Shakira's on trial for tax fraud. But hips don't lie.
Hips don't lie. God bless, folks.
Obviously, Shakira's lying about something.
Absolutely. Folks, what's very important that we try to say in this show, and it could be anyone, if someone you know reaches out to you and they vent, please take time to listen or pick up their call or text them, because you might be the only person they got. So please.
So you know what my daughter taught me?
Yes.
My daughter taught me when.
Now, which one? You have 3.
Gianna.
Okay.
So Gianna even told me at one point, sometimes, Mom, they don't want advice. They don't want you to answer their question or to solve their problem. Sometimes they just want you to listen and understand. And as a mama of 5, I'm constantly looking to solve everybody's problem. I'm constantly wanting to come up with a solution. Yeah, I just smelt that. It's like I just had a whiff of ashes. They sometimes don't want you to, they just want to be heard. They just want to be acknowledged. And I was like, you know what, Gianna, thank you for that, because I don't always have to have the answers for everybody.
And just like, look. Not many people come with advice for me, but what I'm trying to say is, the thing is, that if you look into this, it's not that we're smarter or trying to tell some people what to do. It's like with me, for instance, I've been through a lot of shit. I fucked up a lot. I've did a lot of stuff. So anything I can do.
Wait.
And I still fuck up.
Wait, honey.
Yes, babe.
You?
Yes. Oh, come on. You know that I wear my heart on my sleeve. I tell everybody everything about my life. Come on. Don't look at that. Always giving me shit, even in the afternoon, folks.
Yes, it is so hard, Denise.
It
Just
is
listen,
hard.
Mary. I know sometimes
hard.
I find that so hard because I want to help and I want to fix it.
Tomorrow is National 7th Cousin of Your 3rd Cousin's Baby Daddy Mama Day.
Great, dear.
So just to let you know out there, folks. That's right. Congratulations to my favorite TV station, Fox News, folks. Fox News crushed, destroyed MSNBC and CNN. 3rd quarter viewers again, 5 makes history. 5 quarters, they beat those other channels that tell you shit. Fox, congratulations to Fox. All right.
5.
And you know what, folks? It's proven. I mean, they're looking. It's not like people are making this shit up. It's proven fact. What do you got there, on?
First on CNN, unvaccinated, and I don't like this subject. Why did you give me the story? Unvaccinated individuals are 14 times more likely to get monkeypox than vaccinated.
That's only
according to the new U.S. data.
That's
from
also
CNN.
Yeah. Or if you're hanging out in Bucktown at somebody's toilets, and or if you stop at those roadsides, when you go to roadsides, you know what that means. Anyway, folks.
What do you do at roadsides, honey?
It's a pickup spots, for whatever. Anyway, we're gonna leave it at that, folks. I'm not gonna get any more into that. Folks, they should ban the drop-in mail ballots. Remember those boxes where you drop in they need to mail, they ban that. Ban that altogether in all 50 states.
Bam!
Banned as like get rid of it, like end it.
I know what it means.
Oh, okay. National Coffee Day, honey.
Woo!
I got you your coffee this
and then I had to go out this morning, so I was able to bring home Natalie and my Diet Coke in the afternoon.
Amazon and many people are doing this, folks. Amazon is telling the employees to work from home because they plan on closing their stores, their buildings. Let me tell you something about this at-home work shit. Excuse me.
What was that? Oh, tell me what happened to you yesterday. Can we talk about that?
We'll talk about that in a second. I don't know. Do you actually think that more work is getting done when people are at home?
Oh, freaking absolutely.
I don't think so.
Okay.
Let's say
I've done
how
both.
much work. I mean, work that you're getting paid for. That kind of work.
Okay.
More is getting done if you were in an office. Really?
Absolutely.
Why?
First of all, you're not being well, in our house it's a different story, but for most people have their workspace at home. If they don't have little children, that's another story, because little children are going to be distracted.
Technically, you shouldn't be taking care of the children
Correct.
when you're getting work time.
Correct.
So that's how the companies are getting screwed, my opinion.
No.
I would never want to work from home.
When we're at work,
Never.
when we're at work, And a lot of people, and I think young people, Mary thinks work from home sucks.
It does.
I could never go back to an office again. But I did that in my younger age. I think it's so important right now. I tell my kids, I don't like what they work from home. I think they should be out at the office.
You know what? When people work from home,
can I finish a sentence?
Yeah. Sorry, go ahead. Just people get lazy. I'm sorry.
Well, no, I think they're not going out with their coworkers after work. We go out for drinks afterwards. You do team building things. You built a camaraderie. There's so much importance that needs to be done in the office. I agree with that 1000%, especially for the younger people. Yeah. So at this late stage of my life, I would never need to go do that again.
And you get your home, or you get stuff done at home, not at work. And you're absolutely right.
You get your work done, not your employer's work done. Yes, that's true.
And it's really, and you know what? I just don't know. That's weird. I think everybody should be back in the office, get into the car, drive in the office, do what you got to do. I mean, it just got to keep your.
Well, I would say too, we have so many people in this house that I don't need to go be around other people. I have enough people every day. I love my alone time, as we all know, which we'll talk about that in a second too. But for other people that are home every day, all day, a couple of my girlfriends that are even my age, they are alone. They're empty nesters. Their kids are all gone. They want to go to the office because they want to be able to socialize. Me? I don't need to socialize.
I just think the work, it can't be as good. First of all, when you work at home, you can walk away. There's a lot of
there's
work,
definitely good and bad to both.
They're definitely. Honey, there's some story says that, you know how they say dogs can tell if you're feeling bad, but now they're saying that dogs can tell if you're stressed out too. Scientists are saying.
Is that why the dogs are by us all the time?
Dogs can tell if you're upset or sad or something happens.
Speaking of stressed out, self-help. We all know Mama over here likes to go away a couple times a year by myself just to read.
That was before 5 years, or have you always done that?
Oh, I've always done this. Not as often as I do now. But then again, my kids were little. I couldn't go as often. So now that everyone's old and can fend for themselves, that's the word I'm looking for, I could do it more often. So I went away last week, as we all know. It was wonderful.
And I'm going camping on Sunday.
I go Monday, had all intentions on coming home Thursday. Wednesday comes and my sister's like, Laura, Mom's good. Everything's going good here. Why don't you stay longer? I didn't have to hear that twice. I go to the front desk. I ask him if it could work out. Everything works out. I go back in and I stay till Saturday. So I was literally gone 6 days alone. It was wonderful.
God bless you. How much he misses people. It's wonderful.
No, that's what I'm saying. I am around people every day, all day.
I wish I could take 6 days. I'd love to take 6 days. I can't. I take 3 or whatever. I'm going camping this Sunday for a couple of days, so that's kind of cool. I know several that go there and go shopping. So a lot of, there you go.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Even then, I was able to sit by the pool this time, so that was kind of nice. But yes.
George and Gracie. Hey, Brian, how you doing, my good buddy? I hope you're doing well. Now, let me tell you a story. You know how much I love hot food? I love hot sauce. I put it on everything.
Oh, wait till you guys hear this story.
But let me tell you something. Tony, our son Tony, bought some ghost peppers.
No, a guy at his work grew them and
gave them to people from Tony's work. Our son bought some home, and I was excited. Ghost peppers. Because most of the stuff, every day long, if I have a salad, whatever, I have giardiniera in there, I have hot sauce, all kinds of the hottest stuff you can have, I put it, I eat it.
And it never bothers him.
Well, yesterday, I took a ghost pepper, cut it up, and put it in my food. My Jenny Craig food, by the way, I'm down to 11 pounds.
Would you stop putting your hand in front of my face?
I'm sorry, 11 pounds since last Monday. So I put it in there, eat it, hot, and it's got one of those kind of burning hot that, and I know I'm going to pay for it later, but that's a normal bathroom thing, not to be disgusting. But what I'm trying to say is yesterday, it was the worst feeling. It got me in the gut. I was on the floor in the bathroom for almost off and on for 2-3 hours.
I hear moaning and groaning, and all of a sudden, he's calling me. He's on the bathroom floor.
I thought I was going to go to the hospital.
White as a ghost. I'm putting cold rags on him. I'm like, do I call somebody? What's going on here? He told me he ate this ghost pepper, and this went on a couple times.
Yeah. And now, crazy as it was,
I wasn't sure he was going to make it last night.
It was hot
to work.
And when I knew there was a problem when I cut the peppers in half and put them in my food, and I just licked the knife just to get a little, and I was on fire then. But I've done it before many, many times. I never had a problem. But this time it finally hit. Finally hit as it is. Folks, we lost a gangster rapper. Coolio dies at the age of 65. He did a remake of Fantastic Voyage. I love that song. Anyway, he passed away at the age of 65 years old. Netflix, the Dahmer series that people are watching. It is a hit. The
kids are all watching
it. It is a hit, but the families and the families of the people that this piece of shit garbage destroyed their lives are now suing and very unhappy because it's bringing back more memories. Nobody thinks of that shit.
No,
see, that's why I don't watch that stupid shit, because all it does is give power to the Dahmer family. Not the family, because it's not their fault, but it might have been. If you watch that part of it, I never watched the new series, but I watched the original documentary that came out. Their parents fucked that kid up. No excuse to what he did, but it all starts when you're little and all that shit that happens to people. But now the family is very upset because it's bringing back, and all the people that died, about their families and everything they went through.
That's horrible.
Ghost Pepper was Moe's old band from the Thirsty Whale. That's right, Ghost Peppers, absolutely.
Oh, there was an announcement. Next St. Jude fundraiser in memory of Jimmy Zito is going to be April 23rd, 2023 at the Displays Theater.
Oh, we're excited about that.
Put that on the calendar.
All right, good. We got to put that on. Now, folks, I hate to be political.
Then don't.
But I have to, because this is so funny, and this shows you, folks, how screwed up we are right now, folks. President Joe Biden yesterday, folks, at the White House meeting, one of his speeches, ladies and gentlemen, he called out for the late Representative Jackie Walorski, thinking that she was in the audience. She died in August of a car crash.
Who did this?
President Joe Biden, the man that's running our country right now, folks. Wow. Yeah. Woo! Keep voting, folks.
Do you think people just are setting him up right now? Because
no, they're not. He's an idiot.
No, I know.
That's what he is.
I'm not discounting that, but because he's actually reading this, I'm sure somebody else is putting together his.
It's not like the anchor man. Remember where they said he'll read everything off the prompter? No, this guy called around. I remember the time before that, when he first got elected, he said, let's say hello to one of the generals who fought in the army. He goes, please stand up. The guy was in a wheelchair, folks. I'm not, this is just stupidness. This is just stuff. Just follow the teleprompter, Joe. That's it. This guy's an idiot, folks. I feel so, thank God it's almost coming to an end.
He said he heard that CNN and MSNBC won't even mention it.
Of course they won't mention it, that he's an idiot. Oh, folks, unbelievable. How about this, funny? You're going to love this, honey.
How about this, funny?
Honey, DoorDash.
Honey, funny?
DoorDash. You order food, you get your food, you're happy, right?
I order DoorDash all the time.
Look at this guy. This guy ordered DoorDash, folks, something called the Royal Rounders Rock, which is like a fish dish, and it came raw, and it came with cooking instructions.
From DoorDash?
From DoorDash. Cook it yourself. Here it is.
Hope he wasn't staying in a hotel.
Oh, yeah, a lot of good stuff to talk about, folks. Here's one thing, we almost out of time, but honey, since the pandemic and all that came out and people had more time at home and shit, you realize that personalities did change. My mom still speaks to Theo LaGuardia, and he's been dead now 60 years. Yeah, well, you know, it's you know, sometimes that happens but it's our people's parents, people's family. You're not running a country. You're not running a country, folks. This is a leader. Come on, folks. Let's go. Time to change a diaper, Joe. All right, folks. So personalities, you see that changed a lot. And the true personalities came out in a lot of people, right, honey?
During when?
During the pandemic and during all that thing. A lot of people changed. And a lot of people, personalities, good and bad. You know what I mean? Good and bad. But all right, folks, it's coming down to the end of the hour. But before we do that, folks, forget it. We're going to save that for another one, folks. Tomorrow is going to be National Grumpy Old Fat Balding White Guy Day. So if anybody out there, that's what it is tomorrow. I love this quote. I used to love to jog, but the ice cubes kept falling out of my glass. Oh, I love that, folks. And riddle me this, Batman. Why has the FBI never investigated a Democrat? That's suspicious. Yeah, that's right,
Hey,
folks.
we haven't done that suspicious.
We have not done. And one last thing from our beautiful President of the United States says
Stop!
today, no, he said, he quoted, by 2023, Joe Biden's going to end hunger in the United States of America. By 2030, he will end hunger. Please, let's hope he's not around 2030. Ending hunger in the United States of America, folks. Oh, you know what, folks? It is coming to the end of the hour, and before we go, we had a couple funny things. Two times a week we go to a nice dinner.
First of all, read what this
Perfect
is about.
marriage, folks. Perfect marriage.
Just like us.
2 times a week we go to a nice restaurant, have a little beverage, good fun, companionship. She goes on Tuesdays, I go on Fridays.
No, that's us.
I also sleep on separate beds. Hers in California, mine's in Texas.
That's us.
I take my wife everywhere, but she always keeps finding a way back. I asked my wife what she wanted for her anniversary. Somewhere haven't been in a long time. I said, how about the kitchen? We always hold hands. If I let go, she shops. She has an electric blender, electric toaster, electric bread maker. She said there are so many gadgets and no place to sit down. So I bought her an electric chair. My wife told me the car wasn't running well. There was water in the carburetor. I asked, where's the car? She told me, in the lake. She got a mud pack, and it looked great for 2 days. Then the mud fell off. She ran after a garbage truck yelling, am I too late for the garbage? The driver said, no, jump in. Remember, marriage is the #1 cause of divorce. I married Mrs. Wright. I just didn't know her first name was Always. Oh,
now
that's a good one. I haven't spoken to my wife in 18 months. I don't like to interrupt her. The last fight was my fault. My wife asked, what's on TV? I said, dust. Ladies and gentlemen, what the thing is about it, those are the days.
We have a cleaning lady.
Those are the days where you can have fun, no political, no jabbing, no religion. These are fun.
No jabbing.
No, but you know what I'm trying to say. The stuff that I mentioned today about our president, it wasn't like I'm making fun of him. It was stuff that he did to himself to make him look like an idiot. So it wasn't like we were just calling him an idiot. You know what I mean? But it's funny. There's no swear words in these jokes. These jokes are probably 50 years old. Henny Youngman, Ronnie Dangerfield, when time was just so much different back then and things were just so much better. You know, it's just funny stuff. And we laugh at that. And, you know, we can't have that. You can't even make jokes anymore. And that's the sad thing about this world right now. Everybody's so walking on eggshells and just so anal about everything. And I feel bad for the younger generation because there's going to be no jokes. There's going to be nothing to laugh at. You know,
Marietta, we hope this helped you because guess what? This little show about big things is hopefully to take you all away from the bullshit out there. Hopefully just get a couple laughs.
And the best thing about
Agree,
it, I make myself look like an idiot 5 days a week. I have no problem with that because, you know.
7.
But on the show. Oh, I'd like to bang, zoom. You can't even do that anymore, folks. Anyway, we're coming to the end of the hour, and we got 2 more sponsors to take care of, honey, folks. Now that our son successfully comes back from Texas, talk about Portillo's.
Oh, if you're looking for a fundraiser and for a nonprofit organization, contact our son Joe at jfank@portillos.com.
Or call him at 224-636-3646. Last but not least, Patriot Funding Incorporated, everybody. Commercial money lending at its finest when timing is everything. Call my buddy Dave Antonelli at Patriot Funding Incorporated, 630-675-4730. Now, guys, remember, tonight we'll be at Moretti's in Edison Park with Jerry Jam, 7 o'clock inside. Tomorrow, Chicago Prime Steakhouse. Saturday, 2 shows. The Broken Oar in Antioch with my new rock band Mojo's Jukebox inside from 2 to 6. Then me and Jerry will be at the Lucky Lulu's in Prairie Grove from 8 to 11. A lot of good stuff, folks. Columbus Day is right around the corner. Mama D, we love you, Mama D.
Mama, we hope you're coming home.
I hope you're coming home soon. Quando Point Los. Erica, how you doing, my dear friend? Yvette, I hope to see Yvette's birthday. I mean, what's the chances?
Oh, yes, Yvette, happy birthday.
Yvette's birthday. What was the chance to see Yvette tonight in Edison Park? And maybe you and Lisa come down like the old days. Yvette, happy birthday, my dear friend. Everybody, Chris Rock makes a joke. Will Smith slaps him. Will Smith becomes a billionaire making fun of people. It's a crazy, crazy, crazy world we're living in, folks. Now, remember, as Danny Mazzi would say, buy local, shop local, support local establishments, live entertainment, be kind, be friendly, do what you got to do, folks. And thank you for watching the show every day. Say good night, honey.
Good night, honey.
And remember the great words of Ringo Starr, peace and love. And again, prayers to
Two and
all
two.
our
Oh,
friends.
that's Chuck Woolery.
2 and 2.
Oh,
all
yes.
our friends
Prayers
in
to everyone
Florida.
in Florida.
God bless you all, everybody. And make it a great day. Make it a fun day. Enjoy. Be back again tomorrow, same time, same channel. Thank you so much. Nick Hodges,
Take
us out, baby. Bye-bye.
Time to go, it's the end of the show. See you later from Tony O.
Have a good afternoon, everybody. See
Hey.
you next time.
Say the secret word. Bye-bye, everybody. Bye-bye.